sleepy.
Quah! Sleepy. Welcome, Talkin Yanks. Player profile and projection. Today we're doing Trent Grisham. Maybe. I don't know if that's his middle name.
It is.
Hell yes! I've done it. I win the episode.
T.M. Grisham. Sounds like a writer's name.
Trent Grisham.
Yeah.
He is your fourth outfielder. He is a sleepy guy. I was watching Weave TV recently, Weave's World, and he interviewed Grisham on it, and Grisham never had his head unsupported. It was like this, just waiting.
Yeah, I wonder if he has like low iron levels or like a potential sleep apnea guy or something.
Yeah,
what did Boone say when we talked to him?
I don't know.
Or didn't he had a Grish quote that he was like, that's Grish's speed?
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Oh,
like
it was when he missed
it.
that ball.
Just
I mean, Grisham, he missed the ball in center field. That was bizarre. Most notable thing from Grisham last year was probably when everyone chanted, "You're not Judge."
Yeah.
Like
we want
Soto. We want Soto.
We want Soto against the Dodgers.
Series.
And then he homered.
We were there for that, right?
And then Judge was like, "No, we don't do that." And Grish was like, "I didn't even hear him."
He's kind of focused.
No, he heard him.
It
was a cool moment for him. I'm just being annoying.
Watching it later.
Final slash line as putrid as it gets. Actually, his OPS plus was higher than years before.
Yeah.
That's bizarre.
It's a lot of pop when he hits it.
Not much of a hitter. Didn't get a lot of opportunity. Almost can't judge him on last year. At some point, he should have got more run over Verdugo. What happened? Why did Verdugo get so much run? There were so many options.
They were so bought in on Verdugo. They were so bought in on Verdugo's bat clicking. And then by the time that truly fell apart, which was mid to end September, no one else had played left field. Like Trent Grisham hasn't played left field. So their hands, they tied their own hands and they hit Oswaldo.
Dude, besides April, Verdugo didn't deserve to start at all. What happened last year?
Correct.
Like, I'm not here saying Grisham would have been amazing.
They thought he was going to kick into gear like Glaber did.
I guess so. Yeah. All right. So anyway, it's someone in sparing time like Grisham. I can't really hold him accountable for not getting going because it's very hard to come off the bench, be cold, jump on and off a moving train. When he rode the wave of the train for a month, he had good numbers when he got everyday at bats. So you kind of look at that and you're like, maybe they should have kept him at that point. Probably gave him some more run and like mixed in with Verdugo more or something. Gold Glove winning center fielder. His first season being a bench guy, played 153 and 152 before that.
Yeah, that's the we've poked at Trent because of his kind of chill personality and play style. But yeah, this was his first time being a bench guy, and he really struggled. I mean, it's the perfect example of when people say that it's not easy to be a bench player in baseball. He was 051 batting average, a 213 on base, a 341 OPS through May. And that was 21 games spread out, 48 plate appearances. So it's really nothing. But then, like you're saying, which looks funny in hindsight, when he got a chance to play, he was knocking the ball around a little bit. And, like, center field defense when he was out there was a couple nice plays. There was a couple weird plays because you're like, wait, Trent, don't you have another gear? And he kind of does.
Remember when I caught
doesn't.
him in Boston? When I caught him running?
Caught him running.
I caught Trent trying.
There's some weird Yankee stuff here. His career numbers are better against lefties, and they continue to kind of ignore that.
We asked Boone about that before the season last year, and he was like, nah, we don't believe in that. But the numbers say he's better against lefties, but he never faced them last year because they don't believe in it. Lowest batting average against righties out of anybody in baseball since 2023, and they used him as a weapon against righties.
Yeah.
So that was one of those instances where you're like, wake up, Yankees.
Yeah.
This is public info.
Right.
What are you doing?
Yeah, and I guess there's something to be said that Trent Grisham is a decent insurance policy for Dominguez and Belly.
Yeah.
Something
to be said.
That's fine to have as a bench piece. Like if you told me Trent Grisham was going to play for 6 weeks, I'm kind of like, all right, like F around and find out, Trent. Draw a couple walks, hit a couple homers, catch some fly balls. I'm okay with that. It is weird, though, if the Yankees are operational. Like, I'm trying to relive when Trent Grisham came back over. He had 15 stolen bases the year before. And I was like, okay, new base running rules, Trent Grisham, let's see what you got. He had one swipe last year.
He's not fast.
So, like, okay, so you're not a speed guy.
Remember when he didn't round third?
Yeah.
Hard. Well, there's things that are standing out to me. One was everyone chanted Soto and then he homered. And that was a good memory.
Yeah.
And then the next 3 memories were all bad and they were about him not hustling.
Boston, yeah. So, yeah, it's kind of a weird spot that when we did our offseason plans, we had Trent Grisham getting moved because it seems like, to take a flyer on a guy that could get you a 3-WAR season for the defense he can play and hitting enough home runs that another team might be interested in that and then getting value out of that or flipping him to another team. Maybe that's Yankee blinders. I don't know. The guys seem to like Trent. He doesn't get in the way.
No. But what was the year that Tyler Wade got? He was this role for the Yankees.
The pinch runner or what?
Yeah,
role?
is it 2020? Yeah, bench outfielder guy. Is it 2022?
I don't.
21's
No.
he played 103 games for the Yanks. 2020 he played 50 out of the 60.
Wow, good for Wader. So Tyler Wade in 2021.
103 games, 145 plate appearances.
Yeah. How many? So, because I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to get at is Grish doesn't even come off the bench that much.
Correct.
Which feels just like, I don't get it. You know?
Yeah, I do know.
Wade, when he was our bench guy in 2021, he came off the bench 68 times. Grish last year, 24.
Yeah.
Oh, I get
And I'd assume most of those are like blowout games.
And you would say,
Get
yeah,
Judge
but
off his feet.
they had a good roster. No, they didn't. They had Judge and Soto.
Right.
Yeah, they were in a weird spot where Judge and Soto both were like had too much pride to ever come out for defense. Not that Judge should have, but
And they got
Soto-
crushed by lefties, and Trent was better versus lefties. Weird. I don't know, his role as injury replacement. He's not a bench player. He's a reserve. Almost feels like you could go play him at AAA, have a bench guy like what Wade did in 2021, and then if someone gets hurt, use Grisham as the starter insurance, and that's a better use of.
He doesn't have options, though.
I understand, but I'm just saying that's a better use of this because he doesn't come off the bench.
Well, that's the.
With Soto gone now, is that going to happen more?
It's glass half full, glass half empty. There's kind of something nice to having a bench player that you don't feel pressure to be played, and I don't think Trent is really barking at Booney to play him. But yeah, there's something to be said that there's not like a reoccurring role. And like right now, the bench, Peraza or Waldo, there's something there. Those guys are fun and young, and who knows? DJ's scary right now, and Trent's kind of he's an insurance policy. He's like not a bench player.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, which could be good,
but it's weird.
Could be useless.
You don't need to waste a bench spot on that.
$5.5 million.
Yeah, $5.5 million for that. I don't know. He's gonna get run if someone gets injured, but it just seems like in the interim, it'd be nice to have someone who can grab a bag or pinch hit in the meantime. And he's not offering pinch running or pinch hitting.
Correct.
So he's just an injury reserve that sits on the bench and takes away a pinch hitting, pinch running. It's not really a knock on him. It's a knock of how the Yankees have it set up.
The first time you'll hear it this year, roster construction.
Yeah, that's an odd one for me.
Yeah, I don't know. He's kind of in purgatory.
Yeah.
Don't necessarily want to see more of him, but it's okay if we do. But kind of want to see less of him. But if we're going to see less of him, I'd rather see more of someone else. Yeah, right.
Who came off the bench the most last year?
Who gets the family Bible?
Trivia.
Oswaldo Cabrera.
Volpe came off the bench twice.
Okay.
Judge never did. Soto did once. Glaber did twice. Verdugo did 4 times. Austin Wells might be your leader.
Yeah, the catchers kind of had a...
trade.
Yeah. 19 times for Wells. So, no, then Grish is more than him. 5 times for Stanton. Oswaldo Cabrera, 30 times.
Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Rizzo once. Trent Grisham, 24.
Trent Grisham.
Mm-hmm. DJ? 12 times? How'd that happen?
Big at bat.
Pinch hit against a lefty?
Yeah.
Don't tell me.
Too many times.
Is that had to be it, right?
Yeah.
Probably defensive day or two.
So, yeah, that's my thoughts on Trent Grisham. It's a weird use of the roster and payroll. But I'm not, like, too upset about him because I also feel like when he did play every day last year, he performed. When he did hit a homer, they felt meaningful. So
maybe by the time this is out, we have more clarity on the situation, but like Stanton seems like we'll miss the start of the year. So that could be a Trent avenue.
I don't think so. I think that's a Rice avenue. I think that's to get
Also on the board.
Goldie and Judge off their feet avenue. The olds.
I think he's going to be in the April mix because they do that. And if Stanton is banged up, it's an easy Judge DH day, Goldie DH day for Rice. That, yeah, if it is Rice, I'm interested to see how they handle that whole thing. But no, I mean I
didn't mean Rice.
fine
Like
with Trent.
I meant because it could be Dom Smith. I meant have you get Goldie off his feet.
Right.
Is what I was
The first
alluding
base.
to. The first base spot more so than an outfield spot because I think Belly and Jason are going to play if they're healthy.
So,
Yeah, how many starts do you think Grisham got? Decent amount in April last year, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. I'm interested in these DJ.
let's save those.
He pinch hit for Stanton. Nope. Grisham did. DJ replaced Ben Rice at first. Weird. Anything you guys got on Trent Grisham? Let us know. Sleepy guy.
80% reliability, 203,
Batting average?
301,
No way.
668 OPS.
Would that be one of his better years? 301 batting average on base?
His career numbers are 213, 313.
What's he done recently, I guess, then? Why do I have it in my head that would be good?
He's been on the interstate for a little bit.
Yeah. Sure. Give me those numbers. How many at-bats do they have him having?
360 plate appearances.
And he had 209 last year.
That'd be another month.
360 divided by 4, 90 games.
Over under looked like 81 and a half.
Under, I don't understand really what they're doing with him on the roster.
They kind of ended up just with him after the Soto trade, and he doesn't fit what they'd like out of him.
Yeah. With Belly and Judge being able to play center, it feels like I'd rather Oswaldo Cabrera and Peraza on the bench than one of the Oswalds and Trent. Like, he doesn't offer anything off the bench.
Right.
He just offers if a guy goes down, he plays. Well, then that's what like Everson Pereira, like the quadruple A position should be for.
Right.
Weird.
I agree, but go Trent, go at the same time.
I agree, but go
Right?
Trent, go. I'm not knocking Trent.
Not mad at you.
Nobody is.
Yeah, I think he's probably sitting there wondering the same fucking thing. You guys don't pinch hit me. You don't pinch run me. Why am I here?
Who's scoring big this NBA season? You are, with all new ways to get in on the action with our partners at the DraftKings Sportsbook. Right now, all new customers who bet just $5 will get $150 in bonus bets instantly when you use code YANKS. From monster slams, dishing the rock, cleaning the glass, get behind your favorite players, and prop bets you can make at DraftKings, the home of NBA player props. So download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers, use code YANKS. Bet just $5 on any wager and get $150 in bonus bets instantly. That's code YANKS only at DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours.
Oh, here's the homer.
Okay.
Spots to steal.
The 2 pinch hit homers.
2-1 to Grisham. That ball is way to right, and it is way out of here. Trent Grisham, 3-run home run. And it's not the top of the order, but the middle and bottom that have done it for the Yankees tonight.
And sometimes when you do have that,
It's kind of a pretty swing when it works.
high fly ball, deep right field. That ball is off the pole. A grand slam for Grisham. The Yankees still have a heartbeat. It's 10-6
Kind of
Texas.
remember that game. That game was frustrating.
His only hit in September was that pinch hit grand slam.
It's a nice short. He doesn't swing. Whatever. Go Trent, go.
Oh.
Away. What's Joe's have to say?
How much confidence do I have in you? I think you'll anchor the outfield. I think you have some really good defense. I don't know why they don't play you more in left field. I don't know why they don't play you more in right field. I think you should be able to play everywhere. And I think you should too. I think you should too. So I think we should do more of that because I think that'll help the team more in the long run. We already have Jason Dominguez who can play center. We already have Cody Bellinger who can play center. I think that you can be able to – now you still have something to add as a left-handed hitter. I think that you still have something to add as a person that can play really good defense in the outfield. So I do have confidence in you in you doing that. And you bring the vibes, bro. Judge loves you.
He keeps lying at the end of these. Grisham brings a vibe. I don't know what's the vibes they want.
I don't disagree that I think Judge likes his vibe.
There's nothing to dislike about the vibe
Correct.
when you're sharing like space with him.
Right. It's quiet.
Like if you go watch Weave's World, he was asleep.
Right.
No one's gonna get upset about that.
Gresh was a pretty good that's your voice guy last year, like the 3 interviews he did.
Is it like Mahomesy? What's his? I forget.
I recall it being like deeper than you'd think.
Well, now we gotta
Now I gotta find
find
one.
an interview.
Also part of the Juan Soto deal. What was your initial reaction when you found out you were heading to New York?
I was excited. I mean, to play in New York, to live in the city, one, and then to get to play for a storied franchise like this, and then getting here and meeting all the guys. I mean, it's been awesome so far. So I'm excited to get rolling.
Talk about.
Honestly, was that last spring training?
Yeah.
Because he slowed down. If you find an interview this spring training, I don't think he's talking that fast.
So why don't we bring up Weaves World? It seems like that's what this has all been building towards.
Find the Weaves World clip where he's just statued up in the corner.
Okay, let's see this.
It's a good outfit.
What's your approach that allowed you to ultimately come through?
Just stay relaxed. I'd seen him before a couple times, so just really stay relaxed, stay comfortable, stick with my approach.
Whether
Stay
it be
relaxed, stay
you or
comfortable.
the top of the order then in the 10th inning, just how big of
He's like Pajamas, the person.
Your old cat pajamas?
I never had a cat. But yes, we will show you the Weaves World clip.
Seems like that's what this whole thing was for.
It's a vibe. Maybe Joe's is right.
It's me, Luke Weaver, and I'm
It's
back
like first
for the ride
quarter, I think.
into my own
third.
world of Weave's world. Join me. Take off.
He's working on his intros.
Man, he looks so amazing. He's not
Talk a little bit about golf. How's the shape of your
Like,
game?
go back to
How
the
you feeling
beginning. 'Cause
about
It's
it?
just like asleep.
Wait,
No, but you got
Done.
a handsome face, man. You look
thank
great.
you. Anything you want to comment?
Let's have some fun this year.
Okay. No, come on. Real quick.
I'm not awake yet, Joe.
Here with Trent Grisham, the no batting glove phenom. Talk a little bit about golf. How's the shape of your game? How you feeling about it? Any new clubs in the bag?
No new clubs. Game's fine. Haven't played yet in spring, so
Yeah.
we're about to find out.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I can't wait to get back to you on the course. This guy's all hands team. Great putter, great chipper. Can send the ball a mile, but I'm hoping he can solve my putting woes here soon enough.
You're holding me back. I need to get my.
All right. We're gonna see you. Bye.
Right now, he looks.
That's a vibe. I'm not even awake yet. He's pajamas.
You're holding me back.
Good hands. Go Trent or don't.
Go Trent.
Go or be gone, you know?